Welcome back to my channels. Today we will discuss about the copy only backup. So first we need to understand that what is copy only backup. Copy only backup, it is a special type of backup where we are not visiting the DCM page, okay, differential changed map page. As we have discussed earlier, when we take the full backup, at that time the DCM page is reset, means it affects the differential backup. But when we are taking during the copy only backup, in the option of copy only backup, so the DCM page is not reflected. Let me understand. I'm coming over here in the theoretical part. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here it is. So on the last class we have discussed, this is a sequence. In an organization they are taking every day 3 a.m. full backup, every 4 hour differential backup, every 15 minutes log backup. So that's not, so this is in this sequence they are taking the backups of a databases. But if any application team for the maintenance related stuff, they came and told that they want a copy only backup. So once we take the copy only backup, the DCM pages is not reset and differential backup is going on in the same sequence. So let's come over here. What is a copy only backup? It's a theoretical part. It does not affect the existing backup chain. And what are the key features? It contains complete the database data. It does not reset or affect the differential base, does not interfere with the regular backup sequence, and mostly used for ad hoc or temporary purpose. Ad hoc means maintenance related stuff. Application team have mailed us to take the copy only backup, so we will take that backup for the purpose of maintenance related, okay, and it is safe for production environment. It does not affect on the full backup or the differential backup. So how can we take the copy only backup? Let's come away in the server. Here is our server. Here is the database. Right click, task, backup. So here's the database name, cognizant. Backup type we are keeping in the full, okay. Only the option we need to click here is one option, copy only backup. We have to click this option, copy only backup. We have clicked. Now we come over here. I'm removing this path. I'm adding one path. It's already added. Now I'm preparing a file. Cognizant underscore copy only backup dot bak. The extension of the copy only backup dot bak. Okay, okay. So in the backup option I'm keeping in the compress mode, compress backup. Now okay, in the general I'm scripting it out this, okay. Now we have the script over here for the copy only backup. So what is the script? Same script is there. Backup database cognizant to disk, backup database name to path. These are the parameters, and one parameters are there, copy only, okay. So here is the path. Now I'm taking execute. So copy only backup has been taken successfully. Now I'm coming over here where we have our path, MSSQL backup, cognizant copy only dot backup has been taken successfully, 975 KB. With compression we have taken 975 KB. So this is a copy only backup we are taking. Now we have the second option is tail log backup. Tail log backup is we have discussed, we are taking this backup during the disaster or to restore the database. So a tail log backup in the SQL Server, it is a special type of transaction log backup taken after a database failure to capture the remaining transaction log that are not yet backed up. Means I'm showing the previous example. Here we have discussed 3 a.m. 4 hours and the database has been crashed 11:38 a.m. So suppose we can able to restore the backup till 11:30 a.m. Okay, so the last 8-minute backup we failed to take that 8-minute backup because it is not backed up yet. So 8-minute data loss we can take through the tail log backup. Now I'm showing you. Now we understand that what is a tail log backup. Okay, now we come over here in the theoretical part. So it helps prevents data loss before restoring the database backup. So it's a real-time sequence. It's the features. We are discussing restore full backup, restore differential backup, restore all log backups, restore tail log backups, recover database, and this achieves point in time recovery with minimal or zero data loss. Now we'll see how we are taking the tail log backup. Yeah, canceling this page. Coming in the new query. Suppose I'm taking a. So we are taking the tail log backups now. How can we take the tail log backup? So as we discussed, there is no GUI method for it. We need to take by running the commands. So suppose I'm taking the tail log backup for these Accenture. So we need to check that in which mode it is. It should be in the full recovery mode. So right click properties. In the option group, so it is the full. I'm canceling over it. Here I'm writing the script. Backup log. We need to give the database name. Accenture to disk. We need to mention the path. Disk is equal to give the path where we are keeping our tail log backups. So all of the backups I am keeping over here. Need to give Accenture underscore tail log backup dot trn. We are taking the tail log backup trn. So with no truncate, no recovery. Okay, here we need to give, and here, oh, executing the script. Okay, backup log successfully processed. So we have taken the tail log backup successfully. So in this way we need to take the tail log backup. Let's see where it's taken. Cognizant, what is the name of our file? Accenture tail log backup dot trn. Accenture tail log backup dot trn. Just now we have taken 8:48 p.m. So 1161 KB is there. So I have taken without compression. I forgot to compress it, but you people have to do with compression. So if you like the video, please subscribe the DBA Guardians. Thank you.